going on there, guys? We back with another one, and today got to talk about Michael Oher and Tuohy, that whole blindside situation that came out, the 14-page petition on the day that was filed in Shelby County, Tennessee. It alleges that Sean and Leigh Tuohy took Michael Oher in their home and they became his conservators. And by definition, conservatorship is a legal status in which a court appoints a person to manage the financial and personal affairs of a minor or incapacitated person. What the petition is saying is that he unknowingly signed these things where it wasn't like a adoption where you just adopt them as a kid, but adopted him with everything he was going through. They brought him in to be able to make business deals and different things in his name, because not just because they loved him or whatever like that, but they saw that he had a great chance of being an NFL player, and his story is one that they could monetize, man. And this is very sad. This is why we can't believe everything we see on a movie, or the way they spin it out there in Hollywood, man, is something crazy. Now, the film itself, The Blind Side, earned more than $300 million, and it says that Leigh, her husband, the two children, the birth children, they got millions of dollars in royalties off of this film, right? And Michael Oher allegedly didn't make anything off the film. Now, the father, Sean Tuohy, is saying they ain't make no money off the film, really just a little bit from the book that was the basis of the film. And, you always have people that try to take the high road when they mad. He said, we're going to love Michael like we did at 16, now at 37. They just devastated, and they feel like these accusations are baseless. Michael Oher, he was a rising senior when he signed those conservatorship papers, and he has written that the Tuohys told him that there was essentially no difference between adoption and conservatorship. And this is what he said, they explained to me that it means pretty much the exact same thing as adoptive parents, but that the laws were just written in a way that took my age into account. So, it seems like he was railroaded into signing this allegedly. And man, this is just dirty business. This is just dirty business, man. It's saying that the movie paid the Tuohys and their two birth children each $225,000 plus 2.5% of the film's defined net proceeds. And it was alleged in this petition also that they began negotiating, the film itself and the movie deal shortly after the 2006 book came out, titled The Blind Side, Evolution of a Game, which talked about his story and everything that he went through to get to the point where he is today. So the deal to the rights of the film, it lists all four of the Tuohy family members as having the same representative at Creative Artists Agency. But Oher's agent, who will receive movie contract and payment notices, is listed as Deborah Brandon, a close family friend to the Tuohys and the same lawyer who filed the 2004 conservatorship petition. The petition alleges Brandon did not return a call to her law office on Monday. So, man, such a feel-good film, like so many other things that we read and hear about, has a negative shadow casted on it because of how things went about. You get this kid when he's going through the most traumatic period of his life. You realize that security and just the feeling of home at the time is enough for him at that moment. As long as you don't make it too obvious. He just wants to be able to sleep in a house and not worry about certain environmental factors affecting him. But you see that he has all the talent in the world to get to the NFL. So, you get conservatorship papers and you see him as big dollar signs. And man, I really hate this for this young man, because I know he had to think that the family loved him just for him when they adopted him. And for it to come to this at this point, you can imagine how devastated he was. He became a man. He saw how wrong he was getting done. He's not seeing no money off of the movie. I mean, I don't know how they thought that could. I don't even know how that makes sense. They're making a movie about your life and everything, and so, like, somebody got to eat off of it. If he said he ain't make no money, then they definitely made some money, because there's no other way the studio would have even risked making that movie, knowing that, one, he would have to sue them and get the majority of the proceeds because they using his name, they using everything about him, or his conservators that signed papers to give them the right to make a business deal in his name, you know, giving the studio comfort to go ahead and do what they do. So to see that all the children, everybody's profiting off of it is sickening, to say the least. Now I see some people coming at Sandra Bullock online. That just show how stupid people are sometimes. I mean, we talking about the real Leigh Touhy and Sean Tuohy. We not talking about the actors that played in the movie. The actor simply took a job and did what she was supposed to do. But the family, man, you could say like a grown person signs something and they get what they get, you know, in some kind of bad contract. But a 16-year-old, man, or 17, however old he was, rising senior is not thinking about that. And to see that and look at him as the golden goose, man, I think that's whack. And if all of these things allegedly they speak about are true, I got no respect for that family. But I want to know what you guys think about this in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.
It is the movie that won Sandra Bullock an Oscar and warmed the hearts of millions of moviegoers, The Blind Side. Well, today, Michael Oher, the former NFL player that movie's based on, said most of it is a lie.